course, that's who just called me, so I didn't pick up the phone. Call him back. Sorry. God, what was I saying? I should have used that moment where I was not answering the phone call to think about what I was saying before. God. So rudely interrupted. It's okay. Oh yeah, it's that everyone was getting sick, and I wasn't sick, but I wasn't feeling great. And so I ate some of these collard greens that dude made. Oh, and I felt so much better afterwards. So much better. So this week when he was like, I know we just had it last week, but like collard greens, I was all, hell yeah. And we kind of do that sometimes. We'll get stuck in a rut. We'll cook the same thing over and over again, which is not good. Not a good rut to be in. This is only one bunch of greens. But man, once you have something you love and like you're not satisfied, you still want more, that's okay. Do it again. Especially if it's something that's good for you. It makes you feel healthy. Oh, don't you leave me. Okay. There we go. All right, batch number 2. Okay. Oh, I'm hungry. I need lunch. All right, I'm almost done. What did me here? I don't know how to do this. There we go. Here we go. So I'll put those there. No, then you can't see. All right. We're just gonna share the colander for a second and hope I don't spill it everywhere. All right, I got the stems there. I got my leaves here. I'm not gonna, again, we're not too precious. I'm just gonna kind of cut the leaves into strips like, it's not quite a 1/2 inch. Maybe 1/3 of an inch wide. I took the big stems out. You saw that. That's what I was doing behind that giant pile of stuff. I'm actually really glad I chose to put these back in the colander because they're still pretty wet. And I want them to be a little bit wet when they hit the pan, but the oil there's going to be oil involved. And I want that to do its job of like releasing moisture and getting this kind of crispy and fried almost in a way. Not quite fried, but anyway, that's what the recipe said. He made collard greens last week, Southern style, you know, because we had pork, and he could just cut off a chunk of fat from that and add it to the pot, and it was real good. But we're not having pork this week. We're having, well, I don't even, actually, I forget what kind of meat it is. Hey, girl! Is that, oh, I don't know you, actually. Hi, I like you. Thanks for watching. You're gone now. I forget what we're cooking, but it's not suitable for Southern style collard greens on the fly like we did last week. So I found a Brazilian recipe, which I thought was super interesting. I was like, sure. It's just fried in a skillet, casty with oil. And I think they finish it with lemon, which sounds delicious, but we don't really have a lemon. So I won't be doing that. Also, fun side story, one of my former coworkers from a different store transferred to our store last week, and a couple days in, he went up to a coworker and was like, so does everyone here talk in a British accent? We do. Right, we do. That was kind of Australian. I'm terrible at an Australian accent. I just thought that was funny. It's like, I get kind of bored, and, you know, it's fun to be British. And there's a lot of different kinds of British accents. Oh, why have I not just been ripping this out? Oh my God, that was easy. So, you know, sometimes you're posh and sometimes I love to be Cockney. That's my favorite British accent to do. And I helped a lady from the UK this last week, I think. And I told her, I was like, dude, we do your accent all the time. You know, I hope that's not offensive to you. Is it okay? How does that make you feel? She was like, dude, I love it. That's great. Keep doing it. Okay, good. Please know that I'm going to use you, one random British lady, as a spokesperson for your entire country. So, you're British and you don't like that I do your accent sometimes. Saw it off, okay? I also like to flip the English bird when a driver is being a jerk. Because it's just fun and easy. And usually they're confused. They think I'm giving them the peace sign. Oh, I'm not giving you the peace sign. I don't like you very much. Peace do not be with you. Did this person leave because I assumed it was my friend a Yesenia? It's not. That's what you get for having a name that starts with Y. Yeah, her name starts with Y. Sure, girl, I forgot to spell your name for a minute. All right. I'm going to chop these, and honestly, I'm like getting shaky hungry at the moment, so I think it's time for me to go. Thank you for joining in. I'm sorry this is another cut in half stream, but you know what? I'm still getting my life together. I don't quite know what I'm doing all the time, or ever. I just play like I do on the internet. So yeah. Getting pretty excited to make a cake. I also, not in an estate sale, but a resale shop last week, purchased a Rosanna Pansino poop emoji shaped cookie cutter. I am so stoked to make little chocolatey poopy cookies. And I've been thinking about like what would be most fun. I don't really like cookie cutters. Too much hassle. But dude, do I make chocolate cookies with chocolate frosting? Do I make regular sugar cookies? Again with chocolate frosting, and then I can draw the faces with different I don't know. I've enlisted the help of my friend and her child. Please help me make these cookies. I feel like that'll be a fun thing to do with a child. And she is pretty creative, and she's like 9, so perfect. When I was 9, God, I wish the poop emoji existed when I was 9. I've loved poop forever. I've always thought it was funny. To the point where I'm like, I'm older. I'm like 11. I'm too funny. Or I'm too old to think this is funny. Yeah, poop is always funny. Anyway, thanks for joining in while I chop some veg. Have a beautiful week. Let's hope this pot roast is delicious. Let me wipe off my wet finger so I can touch my phone. Love you. Mean it. Have a good one. Bye.